Okay, this is June 20th, 2021, and Joanna is leading the dream group, and she's working with Lilong's dream. And I've asked permission to record the playback because Joanna's doing such an exceptional job, and so is Lilong. And Joanna said yes, and Lilong said yes. So now we're recording the playback of this dream. Go ahead.
Yes. Oh, so now we are doing the playback. I would like to ask, does anyone like to read back to the dreamer, read the dream back to the dreamer? Does any volunteer? Penny, would you like to read back to the dreamer?
Yes.
Thank you.
Joanna, that's very good because Pinty's new here. And so you've given her a place in the group. You're doing a very good job, Joanna.
Okay, thank you. So you feel ready, you can start.
Okay. I dreamed that me and my friends were
Joanna.
traveling.
Hello, sorry, you need to say you dream that.
Oh,
yeah.
I dream back.
And
Oh,
you also have to tell her that she's not going to read the whole dream.
Oh, yeah.
So you just what to do, Joanna, because she doesn't know. She hasn't been in the group for years, maybe 10 years. I don't know.
Yeah, so you just read when you read back to the dreamer, you remember to stop when you feel it's a kind of a picture or thing. So so remember when you read back to the dreamer, you need to say you dream that you and your friends were traveling together.
Okay. And the whole dream, the whole
not the whole dream, just a just a thing.
A paragraph is okay. Just read the first paragraph and then later read the second. That's okay. Otherwise, we're going to get messed up.
Okay.
Just
so
one paragraph.
Yeah, one paragraph at a time.
Okay. One paragraph is like the one part, one chart.
Not
too tired. Go towards too tired.
From beginning to too tired.
Yes.
Okay. So I say I start to read the dream. You dream that you and your friends were traveling together. You were in a building. Your friends JY came. You sanitized his hand with alcohol spray for him. Then he showed you his arm muscles and told you to sanitize his arm too. You felt his kind wanna show off. You was impressed, but not really interested. You was too tired.
I feel that me and my friends were traveling together. It's like me and each part of myself that were experiencing a shifting in my life together. And I was in a building with my friend JY. JY, he's very like financial stable and smart and successful. I feel that represents the part of me that can bring me the grounding strength in me, and by sanitizing the muscles and the arm and hands represents I'm doing my best to protect my strength, although I'm really tired and not really want to do this because out of tiredness, but I still doing what I need to do against the pandemic, which represents the changing or hurting feeling in my relationship.
Okay. Yes. So you mentioned that you the JY is the other aspect of yourself, and you sanitize, you try to protect yourself, but
Yeah.
you feel very tiredness. Would you like to say more about tiredness?
The tired from the traveling is like it's like moving from one place to another is the phase that it's a phase of me of life changing in between life stage. And I'm feeling
Would you say
tired.
more about that life change?
It's like from being in a relationship to single.
Okay.
You're starting to say something, I'm tired, you're starting to say?
Sorry?
Starting to say something when she interrupted you? You were going to say something?
No?
Okay.
So you mentioned about the life change from the relationship to single one.
Yes.
Would you like to say more about the differences when you change from a relationship to a single situation?
Like in relationship, I feel being loved and supported by another, and maybe feeling really confident because there's someone's there and to keep encouraging me whenever I feel down or doubting myself, but it's not gonna be a part of my life anymore. And just facing the sudden void or lost in my life. It takes time to adapt, and it takes time for me to find that part where I can support myself to and grow with myself. It takes time for me to shift to that mode. And I think it's not an easy process, and I'm experiencing exhaustion, facing the sorrow and loss, but in the same time, trying to grow inner strength within. I think that makes me feel very tired.
So anyone has the questions?
Here, Joanna, I think she really went through this part. It's like
Yeah, okay.
guiding her through the pain all over again. She went through it on and on.
Yeah, okay. So Patty, would you like to read the next paragraph?
Yes.
You woke up.
You woke up in a room. M was already up. He's packing your clothes. Some of your clothes fell in toilet. He helped clean and dried it, but some of them were still wet and dirty. You told him that he seemed to be in a hurry. You told him, although it's already 9 a.m., but you hope you could sleep longer because you was really tired.
Yeah, I feel like woke up in a room. It's like the room represents the relationship between me and my partner, and like waking up in a room, and it's like wake up and to be able to see the situation clear. And my partner, is already packing up. It's like he's sorry, I need to charge my phone. So it's like he's already clear of the situation that Liz is not working, and some of my clothes fell into toilet. He helped me clean and dry it. I feel like by making this decision of separation, it's actually a chance for me to recover from the old wound of our relationship by just end the pattern. But there's still some clothes were wet and dirty, but he's already in a hurry to go. I feel like that's the part where I need to clean or heal for myself. And it seems to be I told him, although it's and I think 9 a.m. it's really interesting because 9 a.m. is my work hour after after the pandemic. My work from home my work usually starts at 9 a.m. and in this past few days after the separation, I have to like wake myself up and I need to meditate because that helped me stabilize myself, although I really don't want to. And so I'll tell myself, okay, we gotta do the work. We gotta see this as a project. We gotta do the work. We gotta do this. And for the part, I hope I could sleep longer because I was really tired. It's like part of me, like the part of me that thinking there might be still a chance for us to stay together, so I don't have to face the chaos or the wound I have. And yeah, and but I feel M can also represent the part of me that's really in a hurry to want myself to get out of the situation, to just heal faster. But actually I need more time to take slow because I was too tired and lack of energy.
Joanna, what you do here, you did a great job and everything, but also she did a great job, especially in this second part. So here, I think it's important to tell the dreamer that she did a good job. I mean, this isn't a good job, this is an exceptional job. I mean, she has this trait with dreams, but I think it's important to tell her because if people don't tell you how good you are, you might forget it, especially if you're unsure of yourself. So can maybe say something, or do you feel that, or did you notice that? Or Is that just me?
I think Lilong really she figured out the whole the dream, and yeah, I think she very open-minded, and she said everything. Yeah, Lilong, you do a very good job.
Thank you.
And at the end, this business about Lee could also represent a part of me. What she's done is she's shown that the metaphor of him has two levels to it. And this happens in dreams, and it's true. And without her saying that, our work with the dream wouldn't have been complete. So it means that what everybody said it meant before, but also it means this, which is a deeper meaning and a truer meaning of the dream. So I really think Li Rong did it. He really did it. That's one reason I wanted to video this, because I just can't tell anybody the kind of work you do. You have to show them.
I think everyone's really helpful and helped me hold a really safe space for me to express all this difficult feelings. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, what you just said about a safe space, that's something that maybe this is my sixth one, but one of the things about this whole process that always amazes me is that there's a space that's created when we do this in which the person feels safe. And that amazes me. And people say the most difficult and intimate things about themselves without any fear, and there's no judgment, and there's enormous support. And that seems to me one of the most important aspects of this whole process, that people are given this space to feel comfortable to do what you just did. And usually almost any dreamer, any of the dreams, it's similar. And I'm always amazed at how people are able to give themselves, to expose themselves, really, because you're talking about the most delicate and painful and joyous at times, aspects of yourself, and this whole group and the situation that Bill creates, and Joanna, and all of us, to just listen and contribute and be involved, to be engaged. And again, the safe space just amazes me. It just seems like such a, it's inherent in what's done, but it's not often acknowledged. And you just did acknowledge it by saying that you feel safe in this space.
I want to thank Joanna for letting him continue, because this is really special for what you said. And I just want to respond to one little piece. Sometimes you have a kind of wound, and maybe it's infected or something, and sometimes the doctor will lance it. He'll open up the wound in order to heal it, let the pus come out or whatnot. And that's what happens. And unless we open ourselves up, unless we open up our wounds, they don't heal. It's part of the healing process. Anyway, Joanna, let's go back into the process now. This was a little aside. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
disrupted things, but
You did a good job. Nobody's ever said these things before. So thank you.
okay.
Thank you. So, Lilong, would you like to move on to the final stage?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's
Wait, okay. Can I ask you one final, I think you told us, but just in case you haven't, now if you look at the whole dream, like you had this dream, could you say what the dream came to tell you or give you? I think you said that. I don't want to bore people.
Can you ask the question again?
If you think, if you look at the whole dream, it's a small dream with 2 paragraphs. This dream came to you on Friday morning.
Yeah.
So could you tell us what you got from the dream, before we move on to the orchestration, what the dream gave you that was new, that you didn't know? Because a dream brings you something from the depths that you didn't know, something new. And this is what, do you want to say anything about this?
Yeah, I think like the image of the pandemic and sanitizing, it's like almost everything's new. It really fits the process that I go through in my relationship too. And also the need of need to take it slow, to give myself more time during the process is also new to me. And I also really like the image of, like, in a dream, my partner, although he's packing in and hurrying and leaving, but he still try to, like, dry the clothes. It's like it makes me realize the separation is also necessary in healing for both of us. So, yeah, the separation is part of the healing process for both of us.
Okay. Now, Joanna, you see, she needed to say that. She needed to say that before we said anything, because what she gets is what she says she gets more than what we say. What we say is not so important, but when she says that, they need to do that. You always have to ask them to look at the whole dream at the end. Okay? Now that's not a
Yes.
criticism, because you're doing a great job. You're doing a knockout.
Okay, so we've moved to the orchestration. So now you can say something to the dreamer, but remember, no, give some suggestion and what else? Criticism. Just yeah, the feedback.
Joanna, could I ask for a bathroom break before we start?
Oh
this?
yeah, sure. So I think we give some 5 minutes break.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I'm back.
I think everybody's back. Joanna.
Marco, are you back?
Not yet.
Okay, I
Oh, I see it's his picture. It's not him.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, how does that work? If I just leave, then all you see is the background, but it seems like when people leave that there's a picture that shows up for some of them.
They put
I have to figure.
their picture on. I don't know how they do it. Mark,
Yeah,
he's a computer whiz. He's a really a maven on the computer, so he can do all kinds of things.
yeah, but everybody else did that. They all have this
Oh, really?
sort of an avatar picture that shows up when they go.
Sure. I don't have one, so I guess mine just looks fine. Marco, are you there? I guess you're right, Joanne. He's not there.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, see, Maria put her picture up now.
Yeah, Maria's pictures. You're right. You're right. You're right. I just saw pictures. I thought everybody was there. I guess I'm easy to fool.
I put some green.
There
Now I
you
know
go.
how
You got
to
a new
do it.
background.
I think we have to start up. I don't know
All
what
right.
when.
Yeah, all right. Okay. So Maria, would so anyone would like to start first?
Okay, I will. I will start. Well, Leo, I am really grateful for you sharing with us. It has been an amazing learning experience. Listening to your dream, to your feelings, to your associations. I mean, I think the sense of connectedness, even though we are in a virtual environment, but the sense of being connected to your history, to your way of dealing with time, I really appreciate that. In terms of your dream, I would stay with the last feeling that, but I hope I could sleep. It seems that the hope is there. I can relate to that. And I really enjoy it, really, it's the joy of feeling that nothing human is alien to us. It gives me such satisfaction. Now I think of myself, not of you, and I would like to give it back to you, this sense of grateful, of being connected. I think it's elevate us. So thanks.
That's Maria.
Thank you.
That was a good orchestration because what she told her is that what she told us, you heard what she told her, and you were touched by it. That's what you told her in essence. That's what a dreamer wants. That's what the orchestration. We want to let the dreamer know that we heard what she told us. You did that.
Yes. Yes.
So, so anyone would like to say something?
Yeah, okay, I'll go ahead.
Okay, please. So Arnold, would you like to say
Okay,
something?
yeah, it's hard to add anything to it. I feel like the dreamer really nailed it and has a very clear.
Talk directly to the dreamer. Say you. Talk directly to.
Okay, yeah, you know, you really got it. I mean, it's hard to add anything to this. It seems like you have a real clarity in what's going on, and you're still in the middle of it, obviously. And it seems as though you're also aware that you need a little more time to process this. We're talking about a 10-year relationship. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of energy that's in this. And the sense that it's happening too fast in the dream, you know, you're aware of that. It's going faster than you're really ready for. You need more time to get to deal with what's going on. So I feel as though, yeah, you saw the whole dream with incredible clarity, and it's really impressive. It doesn't always happen. Sometimes you get to this stage and it seems as though there's still some parts missing, but it doesn't seem like anything's missing this time. You really participated and paid attention and worked at it all the way through until we got to this point. So nice work. And thank you.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
Arnold.
you.
So who is next? Sharon?
Uh, uh, Hi, Dion. Thank you for sharing your dream, and I think it's very brave that you share your feelings to us, and I think it's really reminds just listening to you and your dreams, and then somehow it reflects to me that also just like you and other people, as a person, we all been through breaking up and then have doubts on the relationships, and also feel not sure of the stage and the time. So I feel like listening to your dreams somehow also reflects to myself also at certain period of the time, that you 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 seems going through a difficult time, but in the dream somehow it shows a very wise part of you. It's already awakening, and those things even not it's not very clear. You're still in the process. And I feel that your dream somehow tells you that you do have the courage, you do have the strength that you know, even though you're not sure, but you are reflecting yourself in the dream that you do want to find the inner peace in yourself, and you also do admire like your friends that have the strength, the ability of stableness. You do want that. So I feel the positive things in your dream that you, even though you are watching what's happening to you, but at the same time, you are looking at yourself going through this, and somehow you know, like you said, that you know the separation is a process of healing, even it's difficult, but you still see that your boyfriend's trying to help you tidy up your clothes, there's still he's still trying to be nice to you, even though although you are still in the process of digesting the whole thing, and there's some beauty in it, but there's something that, like you said, that I feel quite human, that you feel like there's the part that you feel like you need to, like the dirty clothes, you need to heal that, or you need to deal that by yourself. And that part, I feel that you're on the way of finding the strength and the courage to, you know, moving on to the next stage. So I wish you, that dream is very positive. And for me, and I thank you for sharing your dream. And I really, yeah, I see a lot of positive feelings in the dream. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, sharing. It's very beautiful orchestration.
Thank you.
And who is next? About Jocelyn. Are you ready?
More time.
Oh, you need more time.
I'm writing down my my sentence so that I can look at my sentence and speak out.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can.
Okay. Please.
Yeah, it's a beautiful process to hear your dream, and I really appreciate joining this. And from the beginning till the end, I think the layered of you know yourself more and more deeper, and it's actually very charming to me that you're willing to open your mind to go deeper, to share this with us. And the one part that really surprised me was the last moment you pointed out that Matt is a reflection of you. And I feel this deeper layer meaning is very inspiring, because in the end, in this, it gave me a feeling that in this relationship, you didn't try to you learn from this process. You want to learn from this separation. You want to see your pattern of your relationship for these 10 years, and by this separation, the lost things that you want to learn. And I think it's really give me a strength of the humanity. Yeah. So yeah, appreciate to hear that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Marco, would you like to say something?
Nothing to add on to what others have already said.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Arnie, are you already saying something, or?
Yeah, I did, but I would also say that, you know, you can see that I've already potentially gone through some of these situations, and just to say that this is certainly not a unique situation, and it takes a long separation. The split has to happen. If the split happens, it's going to take quite a while for that to get processed, and you can't expect that you're going to be able to process it before it happens. It's all part of what's going on, and that's sort of expressed in your dream. But I'm just sort of saying that explicitly, that it's often hard to accept these splits. And you said something that was really interesting, in that, you know, this idea that he's going to San Francisco, that's actually irrelevant in a way, that whatever's going on, that's just a detail of the fact that maybe it's time to, you may be at a point where you just have to let this go. And if you do, it's going to take a while to process that. But as you also indicated at some point that you felt a sense of relief in this dream at some point about what was going on. So, yeah, I just offer that as some other background stuff that it's certainly not unique. You're not the only one who's done this or who's in this, and the fact that you're so clear about a lot of it means you're going to come out the other side as a strong and in a stronger and better place.
Thank you.
I'm ready. I have to pick at my notes. Hi, Li Rong. That's so amazing when you find out the meaning of your dream object by object. And I want to tell, I really understand the feeling like that breaking up with someone and becoming single. It's hard to describe, just feel not well and make one feel afraid, feared, or something negative. But just like what you shared, you wake up in the second paragraph. That means you want to see the situation clear. I think if this already tells you do have the courage and ability to face everything. Like others saying, many people say you are brave, and I think so. You are really, really brave. So that you are willing to open your eyes and see watching around. And thank you for your sharing. I feel happy to be here, listen to your story. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Bill, would you like to say something?
See, I made a few notes. I mean, like Marco said, everybody already said it, but you know, Marco, sometimes if you say it in your own words, it adds something. So let me try to, I'm just going to look at things that later on, one main point I'd like to make is 2 points. One, you kept, I don't know where I have it written down, but okay. You kept talking about your pattern. It's your pattern. You want to see your pattern. So I'm telling you my feeling. So this is a feeling that first of all, I have nothing to add in all the things you told us. I think you got it exactly. It's like Cinderella's foot fit right into the slipper. I mean, you are Cinderella, and you just put your foot in the glass slipper. So you're our queen now. But I feel that I want to disagree with one thing. I don't think this is an issue of your pattern at all. Not at all. This is a current sickness in men. Because I've known you for many years and we work with dreams, from men, from your father all the way down. This is in men, it's not in you. You're fine. And Matt has a fear of commitment. You don't. So this is one meaning of the dream is you do not have a fear of commitment. This is good. This is really good. After what you've been through, you still know that commitment is a strength. Now, I don't think your art is ever going to get up and leave you, or your performances. So there's another thing I want to disagree with if I can find it. You said you said something devastating. Oh, here it is. In a relationship, I feel being loved and supported by another, feeling confident that someone is there to keep encouraging you when you feel down or doubt yourself. But it is not going to be a part of my life anymore, just face a sudden void or loss in life. Lidong, I've known you many, many years. And I don't think, and I know you practice Tibetan Buddhism, and the Buddhists talk about emptiness. And that void you present as some terrible thing, that void, that is a kind of emptiness that can fill up with everything. You have something more that Matt can never, he could leave you 1,000,000 times and never take it away from you. And that's a strength that I see the strength in the kind of intelligence you have to deal with the dream, to figure it out like you have and work with it and be so honest and forthright. I think it's amazing. It's just amazing. Let me see if I can find anything else. And some other things I wanted to say, but I don't think they're as important as those two things. You told your friend the night before, you told her that this pattern is not really helpful for you. I don't think it's you. I think it's men. It's not you. And okay, and this is very interesting. This is so interesting that you would, like everybody pointed out already. So I'm just saying what everybody else said. This is not new for me. But you said that Im or Matt could, in this dream, besides being himself, could be a metaphor for a part of you that is in a hurry, these are your words, to get out of the situation. Heal faster. Actually, I need more time, still lack of energy. I think the fact is that he may be leaving. He may be talking about his fear of commitment, but I think you're just sick and tired of this whole business of fear of commitment. And I feel that's a strength you have, you know. I'm proud of that. I think that's a wonderful thing, you know. I think to get out of this situation is a smart thing to do. And you say you need to give yourself time. Separation is necessary in healing for both of us. I do think you need to heal from this, and I do think you don't need him to heal. In a way, you need him to be gone in order to heal. And I think when you heal, you're going to be stronger. And if he heals, if there is a wound in him and he heals, I don't see him being any stronger. But I see you being stronger. That's because I know you. I've met him. And I think Sharon said something really important that nobody else said. This dream is a very positive dream. You have given us all this negative situation. You've had the courage to open up your heart and show us the wound. And if I'm a heart specialist and I'm looking at it and say, well, this is very encouraging, a very positive situation, I think Sharon was right, you know. And that's all I have to say. Thank you very much. Thank you. You did a wonderful, wonderful job. And I'm always happy when someone does this in the dream group. You've shown me, I get so discouraged in the dream group. And when someone like you comes along, who can benefit from it so much. And when you benefit from, you help a lot of people here. You bring the intelligence out of them. Like you brought Sharon's idea out of her. You bring our ideas, like you brought Arnie's idea out of him. You make us strong. You give us strength. That's the kind of person you are. And I'm sure you've given Matt a lot of strength. He's running away with his strength. Let him go. You know, there's a word, good riddance. Goodbye, Matt. That's all I have to say. That's my orchestration.
Yeah, I think what you mentioned about the void or emptiness can bring strength. I really believe in that. It's like the sense of the joy of isolation. Yeah, and really appreciate that. Start to learn to appreciate that in the process. And when I mention pattern, I'm not saying my pattern in this relationship or in the relationship. When I say pattern, it's like my pattern of find someone new right after break up in order to
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
move on.
So I misunderstood you. I just want to say one more thing out of what you said here just now. You know, there was a quote somewhere I saw, and someone said they tried to bury us. They didn't realize that we were seeds. And I feel that fits his situation. Matt tried to bury you, but what he didn't realize is you're a seed and you're going to grow. You're going to grow from this, you're going to grow. From being buried, you're going to grow. And you're going to grow stronger and better no matter what happens to you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Now, Joanna, you haven't given us your brilliant orchestration.
Maria has something to say.
Okay, Maria, please.
Yeah, just to, in the dream, it impressed me the last part of the dream in which there is hope. Even hope to go to sleep, even though it energizes me, because if I read it, I hope I could sleep longer because I was really tired. I mean, there is hope there, and I really like that. I really love that hope. That's it.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, I got get my orchestration because I'm I'm the leader, so too many things in my mind. All right, but I have to thank you, Lilong. You are being my dreamer, and I'm so happy you see the how I'm saying it, see the wound you have, and you are willing to open it up and to hear, and I'm so happy to hear your story. In the first paragraph, you mentioned your friends JY, and you mentioned that he is one of your aspects, and I can feel that you have the strength inside you, and you have the power in yourself, and but now actually I think you are tired, so maybe the deeper you mention know that maybe you need to give yourself more time to take a rest, maybe to not to push yourself too much, to urge yourself to need to get better, or to be to ready to the next relationship. So the deeper you is very wise. Maybe she knew you need to take a longer rest. In the second paragraph, you mentioned Matt is another you who is who are urged who is urged to get out of this situation. Yeah, I think like you mentioned that the close is your self esteem, and the person who is urged to get out the situation try to clean your self-esteem. I think maybe it doesn't work out. Yeah, because you are in a hurry, you can't give yourself more time, or to give give yourself more space to think about the real the real situation is going on. So you tell him that it's already 9 a.m., but you hope you could sleep longer because you was really tired. I think the final sentence is very beautiful, and you know what you really need is not to hurry out to leave. You need to give yourself more time, and even though you are separate with maths, and that's but yeah, maybe the real math can help you to get over the whole things. But I feel you have the power, you have the muscles to help yourself to carry yourself, and you know what you really need inside you. So I think it's a very beautiful dream, and so happy to hear that you know the whole meaning of the dream. Thank you. That's it.
But the dreamer has the last word.
Oh yeah, you have the last word. Yeah, the dreamer has the last word.
Yeah, thanks for everyone. I think what everyone says really assure me and give me the confidence that I have the clarity and the courage to guide myself through the process and to grow. And I also really appreciate Joanna's leading. Thank you. I think I feel very firm and safe and clear. So thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Joanna. You did an excellent job leading. You really, I've never seen you with such strength and purpose. I think you must be a great teacher too. So I want to thank everybody. I just want to, before we break off, I want to find out who's coming next week. And next week, who remembers what time we meet next week? This new schedule. This is at the same time. Right?
Time, Bill.
What?
It's 6 o'clock your time. This time it was 4 o'clock. Next week it's 6 o'clock.
It's 2 hours later than this?
Yes.
Is it okay with you, Arnie, if we meet at the same time as this time? Instead of 2 hours later?
It's convenient no matter what. So it doesn't matter if you want to do it at 4.
Is that okay with everybody if we meet at the same time instead of 2 hours later? Marco, is it okay with you?
I think that I cannot come.
You can't come? If we met 2 hours later, could you come?
No.
No? Oh, okay, okay. But if nobody objects, I'd like to meet at the same time because it's the later time is difficult for me.
You mean, Bill, from 4 to 7 Taiwan time, right? Taiwan time.
Yeah, the same.
Okay, I can. Yeah,
Okay.
I can.
So let me run down. Jocelyn, can you come next week at the same time?
Yes, I can come.
And Maria, can you come?
Yes.
And Joanna?
Yes, please.
Great. And Lirong?
Yeah, I can come.
Okay, dynamite. And Arnie?
Yeah.
Great. And Sharon? Sharon, we can't hear you.
Microphone.
The microphone.
Sorry, can I get back to you later?
Yeah.
There's a schedule I need to check, so I cannot not know right now.
And Pinty, can you come next time?
Yes.
The same time. And Marco, can you? Oh, Marco can't come. Okay, okay. Thank you very much, you people. You people were a great, great group. You really were a good group. And so Joanna, you had a good group and a good dreamer, and they had a good leader. So thank you. I'm going to turn this off now, okay? I'm going to end it.
Yes.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.